A countertenor is one of the most rare and mysterious voices in music, because it is a male voice that sounds like a female voice. When you hear it for the first time, it feels almost unreal. Today we will understand how this is possible, where it comes from, and why countertenors are popular again today. If you love music, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Instagram. Here I talk about music honestly, clearly, and without boring explanations. To understand countertenors, we need to go back to the Baroque era, in the 7th and 18th centuries. At that time, the main stars were castrati singers. These were boys who were castrated before puberty to keep their high voices. As a result, they had a unique sound, a high voice with the power of an adult body. The most famous of them was Farinelli, an Italian singer who performed for kings and became a legend. But this tradition was very cruel. Many singers had serious health problems and not all of them kept their voices. Later, society understood that this was inhumane and this practice disappeared. When castrati disappeared, their music also disappeared, because many operas by Handel, Vivaldi and other composers were written for them. Only in 20th century, musicians decided to bring that music back, and this is when countertenors appeared. A countertenor is not just a man singing in falsetto. It is a real voice type with its own range, tessitura and technique. Not every singer can become a countertenor. You need a natural ability and strong, flexible head voice. Today, countertenors are real stars. For example, the French countertenor Philippe Jaroustier. Has been performing for more than 20 years, recorded many albums and won important awards. The German countertenor Andreas Scholl is another legend, active since the 1990s, known for his very pure and calm sound. The Polish countertenor Jakub Józef Orliński is a younger artist who combines classical music with modern style and even breakdance, attracting new audience.
My name is Jakub Józef Orliński and I am a countertenor from Poland. Like I'm not Cardi B, so I don't have 5 million, followers. But still, as a classical musician, I think I'm doing quite well, and I do think that like if we want to keep this classical music alive, it is important to find new tools how to get to the new public, and I think that's my way.
Countertenors sing a lot opera. For example, in Handel's opera Giulio Cesare, the role of Caesar is often sung by a countertenor. It is a story about power and love between Caesar and Cleopatra. In Rinalda, another opera, we see love and woe. In Orlando, the main characters goes mad because of love. In the 20th century, countertenors became important again, not only for old music. Benjamin Britten wrote the opera A Midsummer Night's Dream and created the role of Oberon, especially for the famous English countertenor Alfred Deller. Oberon is the king of the fairies, a cold and magical character, and the countertenor voice makes him sound otherworldly. In modern opera, we can talk about Philip Glass' Akhenaten, which was recently performed at the Metropolitan Opera, New York. It tells the story of the Egyptian pharaoh who tried to create a new religion. The music is minimalistic and hypnotic, and the high male voice creates a timeless feeling. Now let's talk about Russian opera. There is no strong countertenor tradition in Russia, as there is in Baroque music, but Russian operas contain many travesty roles. For example, Lel in Rimsky-Korsakov opera The Snow Maiden. Lel is a symbol of spring and love. The opera tells the story a girl who cannot love, and then she finally feels love, she dies. Lel represents Rome, living nature. Another example is Milovzov in Tchaikovsky, The Queen of Spades. This is a character in a small play inside the opera. It shows an ideal simple love story, which contains with the tragic main story. It is also important to say that not every man who sings high is a countertenor. In pop and rock music, many singers use falsetto, but countertenor is more than that. It is about range control, technique, and the ability to sing full roles. Speaking about myself, I entered the conservatory as a bass, but later I discovered my countertenor voice. I studied at the Rimsky-Korsakov Conservatory, worked with many conductors and performed different roles. For example, I sang the role of Narciso of Handel's opera Agrippina at the Tchaikovsky Concert Hall in Moscow. Opera is about power and politics in ancient Rome, where Agrippina tries to make her son Nero the emperor. In this kind of music, you understand that the countertenor voice is not just a high sound. It is a tool to express very deep emotions, almost like acting but through music. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new and maybe got inspired. See you in my next video, also my next music video. Thank you. Goodbye.